try to provide you each and everything there in this academy, but we need your feedback. We need your suggestions. If you will validate the things, then we will try for those things. We have a office here, DIG office. There you can offer the namaz for your if you want, because the timing of class is up to 30 to 50 hours in the afternoon. So you can offer the Johar at DIG office. There is a facility of also you can do that, and there are Janamaj also, you can use those Janamaj. But it is for your convenience. If you want to offer it in mass, you can do that also. Whatever the time, but
mosque available at this place. So the timing is 1:30. Timing is 1:30. I know the timing. The nearest mosque is the Juma Namaz at 1:30 in the afternoon. So you have to proceed from this academy on 1300 hours at 1. You need at least 20 minutes to go there, and you can reach by 10 minutes before. So we'll arrange the vehicle for 5 officers. How many officers want to offer Juma Namaz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 officers. So we'll provide 2 vehicles. Right, sir? On Friday at 1300 hours. No. 30 minutes before. Sir, yeah. You can have the Wazu at academy, or you can have the Wazu at mosque also. I will provide the vehicle 40 minutes before. Don't worry, sir. It is up to you. We'll provide that. And the schedule is already shared in the WhatsApp group. You can go through the schedule, training program. We have tried our level best to invite the best possible faculty here. We have invited faculty from National Judicial Academy because we are blessed that Bhopal has National Judicial Academy. So our first session will be taken by Shruti ma'am. She is from National Judicial Academy. Then Divya Salim ma'am, she is from NLIU. She has outstanding feedback of the previous 2 batches. We have provided training to the senior police officers of ADG and IG rank. In that course also we have outstanding feedback of Divya ma'am. So, and Divya ma'am is the person who has designed this training module, and Vice Chancellor Surya Prakash sir. They have designed this training module which is in front of you, and this has been vetted by DG BPR&D Shri Balaji Srivastava, Union Home Secretary, and Honorable Chief Justice of India. All the 3 sir have seen the schedule and they have approved this schedule. So we are following the same schedule. Some academies are conducting TOT also, or 2-day TOT, like Madhya Pradesh. They have recently conducted 2-day TOT, and our director sir visit State Judicial Academy at Jabalpur, and they have taken lecture on BNS. The officer from Madhya Pradesh must be aware about that. And those 2-day TOT may be followed in other State Judicial Academy also. I have requested to all the director of State Judicial Academy to conduct those 2 days TOT course, so that we have to train maximum judicial officers before 1st of July. So we need the support of all the State Judicial Academy. So we can provide them TOT at their respective academy, and further the officer, because in Madhya Pradesh 20 officers are trained as a trainer in Madhya Pradesh Judicial Academy. So those 20 officers will provide training to all the remaining judges of Madhya Pradesh, because the number is big. So we need support from State Judicial Academy. So we have an option of TOT also. This course is not TOT, this is an orientation program of 3 days, but it may be, there may be some chances of that in some TOT you may be asked for delivering some lecture because you have attended the training at CAPT. So in your respective Judicial Academy you may be asked for taking some sessions. So we'll share the presentation also, PPTs. Our classes will be in the conference hall, the 1st floor of this academic building. After the high tea, we'll go there, and we have a different sitting arrangement there. As the feedback received from previous 2 batches, we are very flexible in changing ourselves so that we can serve you in better manner. So whatever feedback is received from the previous 2 batches, we have worked on that, and we have changes in our sitting arrangement. We have changes in the delivering of lecture also. It will be more interactive because judges cannot be taught. Okay, this is the statement of one of the trainer from Madhya Pradesh Judicial Academy, Shri Manish Sharma sir. He said that judges cannot be taught. They can be They can learn, but they cannot be taught. All of you are very senior officers who have more than 20 years or 30 years of experience in the field. So we cannot taught you anything, but we can provide you certain things which you can learn, like the technical things. We have very good cyber lab here. We have very good forensic lab. What is the working of police officers and what are the lacunas in investigation? We'll try to work on that, and we need some interactive session from your side. We have made a sitting arrangement because we have more than 14 states with us in the participation, and we have tried that no two officers can be seated on the same table from same state. We have so the officer from, for example, Assam, the officer on one table there will be only one officer from Assam, so that we have good interactive sessions. We have not provided television in the rooms because we need interaction among all the officers, senior officers. Otherwise, they will be closed in the room and they will be watching TV. So we have provided the TV in the lounge. Though some TVs are provided in some rooms, like the Satpura rooms where suits are there, officers who are here with family, they can enjoy the stay at CAPT, and all the guests are most welcome at CAPT, and maximum officers can bring family. We have 50 rooms which we can be provide to all the guests. So you can bring your family here, and if they want to visit some local places during the training, we can arrange for that also. And whenever our study tour or field visit will be there, they are invited and they can join you along with you in the study tour or field visit. Any doubts, sir, or any query or any suggestions from your side regarding the 3-day training? Any officer who has attended training earlier in CAPT? Because we are running training for judicial officers since last 2 years. Any officers who has attended training? You have attended, sir? Yes, sir. Oh, up mic दीजिए, sir. Sir, yeah, there is a network issue, sir, because we have only one tower here that is of BSNL. So the officers who are using the BSNL SIM, they don't have any issues. But the officers who are using other SIM, they must be having some issues. So our whole campus is Wi-Fi. So you can have the internet call facility. You can utilize the Wi-Fi facility. Our whole campus is Wi-Fi. So we have shared the password and ID, sir, in the WhatsApp group. So you can connect through the Wi-Fi and you make an internet call. Otherwise, Geo is also some good strength is there, sir. Yeah, the officers who are having Geo SIM, they may not be worried about the network issue, but the other Airtel and other, they may be face some challenges. So we are working, sir, in near future. Some other towers will be also there at our academy. Our academy is green and clean campus. You must have observed in last one day. Yeah, please, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Shruti ma'am has joined us. She is from Judicial Academy, National Judicial Academy. So our campus is ISO certified in the field of training and in the field of greenery. We are clean and green campus, plastic free, tobacco free. So we have very good sports facilities here because this is a police academy. We have every type of sports facility here, whether it is basketball, football, cricket, volleyball, badminton. We have good badminton courts, indoor courts. We have recently conducted the 12th All India Police Badminton Championship at CAPT, and we have squash court also. We have tennis court also, grass court and synthetic court. We have very good gym facility here. We have bicycles. You can utilize the bicycles for academy visit, for moving from one place to other. We have very good shopping complex. We have very good library also. So we have provided the barracks because in previous batches we have been requested that we should provide the barrack for reference purpose. So the barracks are available on every table. You can utilize that during the training. Surya, जरा CAPT का वीडियो प्ले कीजिएगा प्लीज. एक शॉर्ट वीडियो है सर, उससे आपको काफ़ी आइडिया लग जाएगा CAPT के बारे में. 31 मई 2018 में इनाग्रेशन हुआ था इस एकेडमी का, तत्कालीन गृह मंत्री श्री राजनाथ सिंह जी के द्वारा. और बहुत नई एकेडमी है सर, अभी बहुत ग्रोथ करना बाकी है, लेकिन वी आर ब्लेस्ड दैट वी हैव बीन अवार्डेड बाय यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर बेस्ट ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट इन द ईयर 2019, just after 1 year. Better than National Police Academy and Prashasnik Academy at Mussoorie also. वॉल्यूम नहीं आ रहा।
वीडियो देखने के बाद इनको लगता है हम कहीं आए, मतलब यूनिक जगह पर, ठीक जगह पे आए, सही इंस्टीट्यूट में। वीडियो देखने के बाद ही ग्राउंड में कुछ नहीं है, ऐसा है क्या? खाली वीडियो में यहाँ ग्राउंड में कुछ नहीं है। वीडियो देख के तो ऐसा लगेगा पता नहीं सच में ऐसा है कि थोड़ा सा इस खांस के चल रहा है। इस खांस के हो रहा है काम, क्योंकि यहाँ के लोग हैं तो काम भी वैसे ही है, जोड़ जाड़ के बना रहे। आज तो सूर्य
टेस्टिंग 2 लेगा 3 लेगा आज नहीं बताएगा सुनिए यार सूर्य बोला मैं सची में नहीं
यार
गलत बात है
मार जो जा फिर तेरी
लिख के दे देना सूर्य एक बार
मार जो ना चाह रहा मैं तेरी मुझे मत बुला
ये नेक्स्ट पीपीटी आ गया हम कर लिए ये पहला सेशन है आफ्टर आईटी इन कॉन्फ्रेंस पार्क
डाउनलोड हो भाई ब्रेव देखो तो भाई
बोल तो रहा है क्या
वुड यू
बोला
लाइक टू पिन ब्रेव इन योर टास्क बार हाँ कर दो यस कर दो कि आप करना चाहते हैं ब्रेव को ठीक है
अच्छा।
अब ब्रेव में खोलो वो कैमरा वो बिना बता रहा था ब्रेव नाम नहीं पता ये बोला
कहीं
कि
नहीं
वैसा था
है
ये था
कहीं नहीं हुआ फिर का वही बात है उसकी
काट दो इसको तो ये तो होगा नहीं ये ब्रेव में थोड़ी है
पर अभी है मेरे ख्याल से हैं मतलब नहीं है
खोलो ब्रेव
इसको हटाओ
वो तो वेलकम टू ब्रेव था ना ब्रेव खुला नीचे खुला हुआ है ये यहीं से खोला था कि
मैं इसी को तो खोला है
खोलो तो एक बार
ये तो आ रहा है
इसको काट दो आगे वाले टेप को काट दो
इसको हटा देते हैं दूसरा ले लेते हैं
स्किप कर दो स्किप कर दो
अच्छा
डिफॉल्ट मांग रहा डिफॉल्ट नहीं करना
कॉल करने से फिर इसी का थ्रू पूछते
हाँ।
जाएगा हर चीज
समझ गए इंपोर्ट ए भी इसको भी स्किप करते जाए
स्किप कर दो इसको
फिनिश
अब अपने रोल में आ गए
अब आ गया हम अपना अच्छा ये अपने रोल में आ गया अभी
अब यहाँ एक पे डालो
अभी इससे हम कैमरा उठा सकते हैं ना
इसी में डालो एक सौ बहत्तर 1650 क्या है
230
क्या रूट पास
था एक पास
ये रूट डालो फिर टैब मारो रूट टैब
पास ना हो जाओ हो जाओ हो जाओ
साइन इन आउट तो गया क्या
इसको सेव कर देता है ना
सेव कर दो तो मोबाइल डिफॉल्ट खुलता रहेगा क्या सूर्य
यस यस अच्छा इसमें हैंग नहीं होता क्या बात तो सही बोल रहा था
मुझे लॉक कर दो
हाँ
मुझे लॉक कर दो वो ओबीएस में चले जाओ उठाना पड़ेगा ना दूसरा
दोबारा उठाना पड़ेगा
ओबीएस उठा
इसको
रहने दो
फिर
ओबीएस उठा
अरे
चेंज करना
इधर चेंज करना तो इधर चेंज हो जाएगा मुझे ला
जिला नहीं चाहिए ना
नहीं,
ये
नहीं।
उठा है ना
उधर ऐड करना पड़ेगा
दोबारा करना पड़ेगा
ऐड करना पड़ेगा
कर दो
इधर आ जाओ बजाओ घंटी यहाँ बैठ
गाना
बजाने में कोई दिक्कत
अरे
आपको देखा नहीं पड़ेगा
दिक्कत नहीं
उसको रहते डन कर
बजाने में कोई
खट खट पे पड़ना है।
बजा दिया, कई बार बजा दिया।
अरे आप लोगों ने तो बजाया 5 साल बजा बजा टेंशन लिया है।
ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं और ऊपर करो बस
नीचे चले जाना, मैं जा रहा हूँ, मम्मी साहब बुला रहे हैं कैमरा लेके। ठीक है,
रूम में क्या
तैयारी करना है, वो साहब आ गए हैं, माइक में नीचे चल जाना।
ओके ओके
हम तो घंटी बजाने के लिए बोला था, बंदा माइक लेके चला गया।
चल गया बस
आ गया आ गया
तो भाई कैसे करोगे, फिर राष्ट्रीय गान बजाओगे, क्या करोगे?
कर लो, क्या करना है।
ऑनलाइन जुड़ रहा है अपनी?
एक टूट गया
है इसमें है मीटिंग।
हाँ
तो
यार
एक काम करो ना फिर सूर्या, इसको ओबीएस के थ्रू क्यों करो, इसके थ्रू कर दो, वेबएक्स के थ्रू लाइव बताया ना मुझे।
कल
करना है कि वेबएक्स के थ्रू?
इसको
तो
बंद कर इसको
वेबएक्स को देखेगा कौन फिर लाइव करके।
तो है ही ऑन
वेबएक्स में तो जुड़े हैं, वेबएक्स में
हाँ,
आपको
तो
दिखेगा लाइव।
बंद करो ना इसको
किसको, इसी को।
हाँ बस ऑलरेडी जुड़ा हुआ है ना वेबएक्स तो चल ही रहा
कहाँ चल रहा है
कहाँ
वेबएक्स?
चल रहा है?
है वेबएक्स बंद कर दिया क्या
उसमें तो कोई मीटिंग है नहीं।
ये क्या
वो तो क्या कैमरा है, यूट्यूब है।
है
इसी
अरे
से
यही, अरे हाथ तो
वेबएक्स चल रहा है
आवाज जा रहा है आप लोगों को।
नहीं इसको निकाल के लगाओ ताकि तो जाएगा गाड़ी
तो क्या करें फिर, एट ए टाइम
वो
बदलना
चेंज
पड़ेगा।
करना पड़ेगा जब वो इस टाइम पे क्या नाम है
हैंग तो इसमें भी हो रहा है।
आज मैं जाता हूँ नीचे माइक देने।
मैं जाऊंगा, बोला कौन सी फिल्म का डायलॉग है, मैं जाऊंगा।
ये क्या भेजा ओके सर बोला तो क्या किया
वेबएक्स से लाइव किया?
नहीं किया तो नहीं, लेकिन उसमें आता है मेरे को, क्या बोलते, ऑप्शन आता है इसमें लाइव का कहीं,
यहाँ पे लिखो।
वो लाइव करके ना
ये आ गया स्टार्ट लाइव
एनेबल।
स्ट्रीमिंग।
हाँ लाइव स्ट्रीम
ये उसमें ही आता है जिसमें आप होस्ट की आईडी से लॉगिन करोगे।
उसी में आएगा ये।
ये डायरेक्ट होस्ट की आईडी से लॉगिन।
स्टार्ट लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग करने से कहा जाएगा वो यूट्यूब पे चल जाएगा
जाएगा कहाँ ये, वैसे
यूट्यूब
हमने
से
इसको
की
स्ट्रीम कर दिया।
प्लस यूआरएल दोनों यहाँ कॉपी करना पड़ेगा, टैग में डाल देना यूट्यूब लाइव, ठीक है, उसको डन कर देना। फिर वापस यूट्यूब में चले जाना, यहाँ एक्टिव हो जाएगा, यहाँ लाइव का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा।
मतलब इससे यूट्यूब पे ही लाइव होगा,
वेबएक्स की जरूरत नहीं
वेबएक्स
है।
की जरूरत
I
पड़ेगी।
request all officers to please keep your mobile phone on silent mode.
वैसे वो भी
हाँ।
अब इसकी जरूरत नहीं होगी।
OBS की जरूरत
क्या मीडिया प्रभारी हैं के, कौन सी न्यूज तक के हैं,
आज तक
तो कल तक क्या अभी तक वाले।
किया रजिस्ट्रेशन उसने साइट बोला था।
नहीं किया था, अब कर रहा हूँ उसको, कार्रवाई कर
मेरा
रहा हूँ।
कोर्स वाला क्या हुआ, किसी का नाम जो है कुछ साइबर कमांडो बना रहे थे, क्या सूर्या?
सूरज को आया नाम,
सूर्या भी बताता नहीं क्या
सारे
हुआ।
कमांडो को गए। अमित अंजू खिरिया राठौड़ साहब है, राठौड़ साहब नहीं होगा, कोई बात नहीं है। तब मेरी आंख निकल रही बाहर, पूरा सोया नहीं।
Our chief guest sir has arrived. Shri Surya Prakash sir, Dr. Surya Prakash, Vice Chancellor, NIU Bhopal, along with our respected director, Shri Anil Srinivas.
हाँ, तो बोला है।
Thank you so much, sir.
इसमें लगा तो आवाज आई नहीं थी।
Thank you, sir. Respected chief guest for today's inaugural session, Dr. Surya Prakash, Vice Chancellor NLI Bhopal, respected Director CFPT and Kishore Yadav, sir, IPS, respected learned judicial officers from the various states like
J&K, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Sikkim, Assam, Nagaland. We have total 76 officers with us. So I welcome all the learned judicial officers in this academy. This is the third batch of orientation program on new criminal laws for learned judicial officers. And for the kind information of all the learned officers, I want to give information that this training module has been designed by respected Dr. Surya Prakash sir and his team at NLI Bhopal, and this has been vetted by respected DG, BPR&D, Union Home Secretary sir, and Honorable Chief Justice of India sir also. So this is the third batch, and we are privileged and honored to host all of you. All the three batches were very good participation from every part of the country, and we have received excellent, outstanding feedback from the previous two batches, and I hope the similar type of feedback will be received from this batch also. We have tried our level best to provide you all the facilities at Academy. I have already shown you the video regarding the facilities available at CFPT, and our respected director sir is here. He will throw more light on the remaining things. Going on the remaining things, first of all, I would like to give a brief about respected director sir. आपका एक brief तो brief मतलब okay. So yes, right sir. So as sir has a meeting, important meeting at 11, senior officer meeting. So we are skipping the opening address by our respected director sir. And before inviting our chief guest for his inaugural address, I would like to give a brief about sir. Professor Dr. S. Surya Prakash sir has been serving as a Vice Chancellor of National Law Institute, University Bhopal from 1st of June 2023. Prior to this, he served as a Vice Chancellor of Damodaran Sanjeeva National Law Institute, Visakhapatnam, and as a founder Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra National Law University, Aurangabad in Maharashtra, and Professor of Law at NLIU Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. He has more than 30 years of experience in academics and worked as a lecturer, principal, DNR College of Law and in Andhra Pradesh, and faculty member of NUJS, Kolkata, and Principal Law College, Nanded in Maharashtra before joining NLIU Bhopal. He obtained his BL from Acharya Nagarjun University, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, and Master of Law from Andhra Pradesh University, Visakhapatnam. With first class in the area of labor and industrial law, he was also awarded the University Prize VN Dikshit Tulu Award for securing highest marks in the branch of labor laws. Later, he was awarded PhD in law from Bahrampur University, Odisha. Sir is a prolific writer and wrote on several contemporary issues. His first work on bonded labor and social justice was published by Deep&D Publishers, New Delhi in 1990, and forwarded by Honorable Justice M. Jagan Rao sir, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Later became Judge of Supreme Court and Chairman, Law Commission of India also. He is also the author of Turning Point, the story of a law teacher in 2009, the biography of Professor N.R. Madhav Menon, which also the story of National Law School movement in India. He has edited 2 books on critical issues on international commercial arbitration in 2012, and perspectives on mediation 2012. His recent publication include Remember Martyrs of Indian Freedom Struggle in 2021, forwarded by Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu sir, the Vice President of India, published on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Constitution and Composite Culture 2023, a practical guide to legal methods and legal research 2023, with Professor A. Aruna Sri Lakshmi, are published by Damodaran Sanjeevana Reddy. And yes, sir. Sir has presented more than 40 research papers in various national and international seminars and conferences. He also did projects for DFID GVT on interstate migrant labor 2007. Professor Sir was invited by the State Department of USA under the auspices of International Visitor Leadership Program to study US judicial system in 2010. The visit provided insight into US judicial system, including judicial training at Federal Judicial Center, Washington, Michigan State Judicial Center, Lansing, and also the legal education in USA. His areas of interest include jurisprudence, ADR, international commercial arbitration, labor laws, health law, and culture and law. So we are very blessed to have Sir as a chief guest for today's inaugural session. And now I would like to request respected Dr. Surya Prakash Sir for his inaugural address. Respected Sir.
Good morning to all. So, Sri Anil Kishore Yadavji, IPS, Director of CAPT, and Sri Amit Dutt, Additional Director, CAPT, and my friend Prakash Badoliaji, Assistant Director, CAPT, and learned judicial officers and other officers, police officers, and esteemed guests. Sri Anil Kishoreji has asked me to draft the program for the judicial officers, myself and Home Affairs and the other authorities. So this is a very important session, particularly for the judicial officers, and I hope that most of the judicial officers, they are in the higher judicial service, that is district judges and additional district judges, mostly involved in the trial matters at the initial stages of the cases, both civil and criminal. So here, the new laws are made by the Ministry of Home Affairs, that is bringing certain reforms, particularly the crimes against women, children, against human body, mob lynching, organized crime, terrorist act, etc., etc. I'm not going to discuss these offenses, ingredients, etc., etc. I want to have a macro view of the Indian legal system, not specifically the judicial system. And we are part of the Indian legal system, being the academicians, the police officers, and the judiciary. We are the three important components of the Indian legal system, because we make the lawyers and the judges, and then the law is made, and the law enforcement officers are here, and after deeply involved in discussing the laws, the judgments, I have a doubt whether the common man has faith in the Indian legal system or not. As I said that, because there are some laws some sections are amended, so we have this Indian Penal Code, the first draft prepared by the chairman of the First Law Commission, none other than Lord Macaulay, and for 160 years we followed this law, which came into existence in the year 1862. And when we speak about the law, the first law that flashed to the minds of the people is the criminal law. So there are also other laws, the intellectual property laws, or the corporate laws, the disinvestment law, or investment laws, and so many other laws are there. But the first law that will come to the mind, and which will shield, which will enhance, which will protect the image of justice is the criminal law. So, my simple question I used to ask myself, whether common man in this country has faith in the Indian legal system. I'm not restricting myself, my query only to the judicial system. I'm inquiring, and how many of us, because at least all of us are involved in the Indian legal system in one way or the other for not less than 30, 35 years. So even we initially practice as lawyers, and then we go for the judiciary, and then get selected in the judiciary, and then we continue. So because I'm an academician, because for academic discussions, I have no limits. This is only an academic discussion, a serious introspection for ourselves. So how many of us have faith in the Indian legal system? Please raise your hands. Thank God, but I don't have. Even though I'm a professor of law, Vice Chancellor of 3 national universities, from the common man point of view, why? I will tell you. As I said that I'm not going to speak only on these latest laws, because there is laws regarding to terrorism, those sections that have introduced, because you are already in the system, and it's not a hard task for you people to understand. And here, why I'm speaking, I don't say that justice is not rendered to all sections of the society. Definitely, justice is delivered to certain sections of the society. How I will come up with certain examples. So this is the Government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs statistics. Why common man has no faith? Because every year the Government of India releases the statistics, and just to in 2019, 2021, 2021, the offences under IPC, 32,25,597 in 2019, 42,54,356 in 2020, 36,63,360 in 2021, and also special and local laws, 19 lakhs, 23 lakhs, 24 lakhs in 2021. That's a steep hike in the number of offences. And total in the last 3 years, 2019, 2021, 51 lakhs, 66 lakhs, and 60 lakhs. The crime rate has increased 385% in 2019, 487.8 in 2020, and 445.9 in 2021. This is the National Crime Records Bureau statistics. And then my focus is on conviction rate. So in murder, out of 51,540 total cases for investigation, 83%, I'm skipping the decimals, 83% there was charge sheet rate, and total cases trial was 2,48,000. Total cases convicted are 4,304, and the conviction rate is 42.4%. Conviction rate is 42.4%. And in cases of rape, leave about the total number of cases, just I want to bring to your notice the conviction rate in rape cases is 28.6%. 28.6%. That means more than 70%, those who are charge sheeted and brought to the court, they were acquitted. And kidnapping and abduction, in all these cases, the number of cases tried, there are 1,72,000. As I said that I want to focus only on conviction rate, 29.3%. That is the conviction rate in kidnapping and abduction. And then hurt, simple and grievous hurt, it is 37.1%. So this is the latest information by the Ministry of Home Affairs. At no point of time, except in murder and particularly in rape, in writing, the conviction rate is 21.9%. So except in murder, in all other cases, the conviction rate is less than 30%. So after the investigation by the police, the prosecution doing all the exercise in the court to prosecute the accused, and 70%, more than 70% are acquitted by the courts. And this is the traditional offenses. And in case of the special and local laws, such as Excise Act, the conviction rate is 92.2%. Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act, the conviction rate is 77.9%. Under the Arms Act, the conviction rate is 81.8%. All this information is available on the website of Ministry of Home Affairs. So here, in case of traditional offenses, the conviction rate is less than 30%, and in special and local laws, the conviction rate is almost 80%, total reverse. Why this is happening? And when I would like to tell you a few instances. This is my considered opinion. So being a professor of law, being the Vice Chancellor of a National University, I should not say, but I have to say because it's my personal opinion. The common man has no faith in the legal system because an educated person is scared to go to court. He is scared to go to police station. Is it not? Unless someone is compelled, then only one will go to the police station. I will draw you certain examples. So we know the hit and run case of the Bollywood actor. 2002. So finally what has happened in 2012? I am speaking about the case of. So what was the final verdict by the High Court? He was convicted or acquitted? Acquitted. So I request all of you to go through the judgment of the High Court. Now the poor government of India has rewritten the laws, but Honorable Justice Joshi, if I am right, he has already rewritten the Indian Evidence Act. So in one of the online seminars sometime back during the time of COVID, so it is also on reforms in criminal law. I quoted, I analyzed the case and the trial judge, and I know the job of the trial judge is much more difficult than the High Court and Supreme Court judges. Because every day, in every case, the trial judge will face the option choice or to decide either this way or that way. So the senior advocates, they'll put their arguments, and every day it would be an acid test for the trial judge, because all the case is analyzed by the trial judge. It would be easy, in my opinion, for the judge of the High Court or the Supreme Court. The complete analysis is made at the trial court. And as you know the facts of the case, there were 16 prosecution witnesses, and the only controversy was whether the cause of death, or it should be death caused by negligence, negligent driving, or it should be treated as culpable homicide not amounting to murder 304A, 304B. And the matter scheduled between the CJM Bombay and the other district court, which section to be applied, whether it should be treated as culpable homicide not amounting to murder or causing death due to rash and negligent driving. And the matter, it reached up to the Supreme Court. And in the Supreme Court, none other than Harish Salve appeared for the accused. And he argued that, and if you remember, it was Justice Santosh Hegde. And Santosh Hegde said, this is not the business of the Supreme Court. It is for the trial judge to decide which section is applicable. And the matter was remitted to the lower court, and CJM said that yes, this should be treated as a culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Okay. The trial is going on after 8 years, 10 years. There are 16 prosecution witnesses, out of which 8 to 10 are direct witnesses. And then all of a sudden, a new character entered in the trial. He said that it is me who was driving the car at that point of time. And trial judge rejected. What you are doing for all these years? Sir, I am sleeping. I won't accept. And he was convicted. And when the matter went to the High Court, the Honorable Judge of the High Court has rejected the evidence of all 16 prosecution witnesses and relying on the one single defense witness, the accused was acquitted. And when I discussed this matter online, immediately after the same, there are also judges and one sitting judge from the UP and one sitting judge from Kerala High Court, and myself, and there are a couple of law teachers. And when specifically I referred this case, immediately after the seminar, I received phone calls from my friends. Why you have discussed that case? So it is a veiled threat. So you will be in danger. So in future, because here all are judicial officers and police officers, that's the reason why I had even then also I had the guts. I don't mind. I received phone calls from Mumbai, from some of my friends. Everyone knows what has happened, but no one has the guts. Being an academician, I have right to discuss any judgment. I said so. And everyone in India knows what happened. And recently, I think in the last meeting also I have stated, I'm in the habit of reading newspapers regularly, at least some 3-4 newspapers. And on 5th March, there is a picture, a news item in Dainik Bhaskar. The photo was published on the front page, and the page, the photograph and the story, it's from the district of Mandsaur, district in this Madhya Pradesh, and a small village. And the photo still, it's fresh in my memory. A father hanged his 2 sons, aged about 10 years, 12 years, and then he hanged himself to the tree. The reason that 3 months back, before this fateful day, his wife, she was stripped on some petty cause or reason, and she was stripped and beaten by some local goons on the road in public. So shattered by this incident, the poor husband, he went to the police station to file a complaint. The complaint was never registered. After waiting for 3 months, then he thought that he could not tolerate the humiliation and insult of the fellow villagers. Instead of showing sympathy, and it is written in the paper, I'm giving the date as a 5th or 6th. I think last meeting was in 6th.
It was on 5th.
It's on 5th. He said that, okay, I'll pay 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and I will see that no case will be registered against me. And just we can imagine what would be the mental condition of a father. It is not he committing suicide for himself, because if he leave his children, they have to face all kinds of problems and difficulties in the life. So he decided, he made his heart a stone, killed his 2 children, just you can imagine. And then he killed himself. And that day also I said that the common man has impeached the Indian legal system. He has no faith on the system, because no one has come to his rescue. No law professor, no judge, no lawyer, no police officer, no politician, no law minister has come to his rescue. And poor fellow, he put an end to his life. So what is, it may be an insignificant incident, but the social impact. So if a citizen has faith in the system, he will fight. When he has no hope, then only he will take such a desperate step. I said that, I don't say that justice is not delivered. If necessary, our apex court, there are instances to decide the matters of a known terrorist, whether he should be hanged or not. The doors of the Supreme Court were opened and the judges, they sat till 3 a.m. I'm referring when Justice Deepak Mishra was there. And recently, Saturday, Sundays are meant for their leisure time for the judges, but still, our Honorable Chief Justice of India, when there was a matter, he rushed, and even after 5:30, the doors were opened and the matter was discussed. I am speaking about this, all these are facts. Tista Shetilwad case, because the High Court of Gujarat has refused for a stay on her bail. So she moved the Supreme Court, and even on Saturday, if I'm right, and after evening 5:30, our Honorable Chief Justice was in some program, but still Kapil Sibal has appeared and he left, and for certain people, justice will be delivered in a platter. And for a poor man in Mansar, he is nowhere. He is below the vision of the goddess of justice. And is there any judicial officer from Hyderabad or Telangana? Sir, no? Okay, it's good. Because otherwise it would be. See, whatever I am speaking, I am following our national slogan. What is our national slogan? Satyameva Jayate, and Satyam is always based on facts. So, we know there are special courts, CBI courts, and if the court orders an accused, every day, every Friday, you should come and appear before the court. If a common man, what he will do? He will go to the court and he will stand in the court with folded hands, and he will make his presence marked. Only in case of some extreme emergency, if he is not well or something happened to his family members, then his lawyer may ask for exemption from appearance in the court. But there are cases where the accused was permitted from appearance 300 times, 350 times. Does this happen to such privilege never granted to a common man? No. So the cases which I am speaking about, probably you are aware. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Jagan Reddy, there are some 11, 12 cases in the CBI court, and the CBI judge is granting exemption for more than 300 times. So that the same privilege is allowed to a common man. So what is the image? What is the message that we are giving to the common man? In AP, bacha bacha janta hai. So what would be it is the judges have to preserve and protect the image of justice. When once the image of justice is shattered, a judge has to go according to evidence, and the crime has to be proved beyond all reasonable doubt. And particularly when we are speaking about 28.6% of conviction in rape cases, there is the problem of hostile witness. So most of the time, even the survivor, now we are calling, earlier we used to call the prosecutrix, or the victim, she herself will become hostile and say that I could not recognize. And the prolonged adjournments, and from the date of crime till the final judgment, there will be years, maybe 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. And we could not remember what we ate last Wednesday. How many of us can? So if in the court, if the witnesses were asked, what was the shirt that the accused was wearing on that day, and whether his hairstyle was this side or that side, and to dilute the matters. So my here sincere request is, because all of you are the trial court judges, particularly in criminal matters. The great Mughal Empire, we read in the books that after the death of Aurangzeb, Mughal Empire has became weak and it collapsed. That's not the case. The main reason, for those who read the legal history, it was the management of court system. The muftis and maulvis, who are the judicial officers during that time, they became corrupt. And in the most noted criminals, they are acquitted by accepting few gold coins. This is written in the history. That is, judicial system has collapsed because merely Aurangzeb passed away, but the military strength was the same, the commanders were the same, the army was the same, and the rest of the administrative system was the same. But the judiciary has collapsed. And once the judiciary has collapsed, the great empire has to bite the dust. So in spite of the hostile witnesses, and most of the cases, there will be professional witnesses. Recently, there is a news item in the Times of India, Hindustan Times. The same person in 1 year, he has given witness in 34 matters in the same court. So at least the judge should ask how you are present in each and every case, and whenever there is an offense, just you appear before and it is totally false. In spite of all the difficulties, but still you are the first link in the administration of justice. So you can say, I can give any number of matters in India where justice is not delivered. Justice is not delivered in 1984 Sikh rights case. Nearly 3,000, 4,000 or Sikh brothers, they were slaughtered on the streets of Delhi. Is there any conviction till today? Either to Sajjan Singh or H.K.L. Bhagat to chala gaya. And I will give you one more instance. Recently, Displaced People in the World, a book published by some British, and there in the displaced persons, one chapter is on India. It is on the displaced persons from Jammu and Kashmir. And in that book, I think the author, Sania Jabbar, she was a senior journalist from Delhi and Srinagar. She wrote that piece of article in that book, and where she has given the list of murders and rapes committed by the terrorists in the state of Jammu and Kashmir in Kashmir Valley in 1990s. She has given the list, the place, the name, and the FIRs were registered. Hundreds of FIRs are registered. And the first time I learned only from that book. And also this could be corroborated by another author, Salman Khurshid. You know Salman Khurshid, former Minister of External Affairs. He also wrote a book on Kashmir Beyond Terrorism. It's available on the net. You can. And I read that book also. And has enumerated all kinds of atrocities. And whether justice was delivered, hundreds of, even we do not know that there are hundreds of FIRs. They are never investigated, they never brought to trial. So, when such incidents happen, and in our own city, Bhopal, the great Bhopal gas tragedy, and according to my teacher, Professor N.R. Madhav Menon, the Supreme Court has brokered the deal. Please remember, the Bhopal gas disaster matter, that is Union of India versus UCC Union Carbide. It was not decided on the merits. It was only a Supreme Court brokered judicial settlement. So how unfair it is, it will take a lot of time. And thanks to Justice Venkatachalaya, he restored the criminal matters, criminal proceedings. So earlier, in the judicial settlement, all the accused of the Union Carbide, they were acquitted from all kinds of civil, criminal proceedings. And when matter went to Justice Venkatachalaya, he restored the criminal matters. And after a long time, I know my friend, Mohan P. Tiwari, the CJM of Bhopal, he has decided the matter. And he did a lot of work, I know. He did a thorough research on methyl isocyanate and how this has operated and how this has happened. And this happened he delivered the judgment in 2010. And before that, several judges, several CJMs. So why should we? This is a very long matter. We have to do a lot of work. And finally, some 6 Indians, they were convicted. And on the same day, all of them, they were granted bail. That means no one was convicted till today. And what was and Warren Anderson, he was never brought to justice. Immediately after, I think the accident happened intervening night of 2nd and 3rd. And Anderson, he was here on 5th December 1984. And after 2 days, again he left. And he reached because he was staying in the guest house in Shamla Hills. And when the public, they came to know that Anderson is here, they started rushing towards. So in order to save him, the facts is the picture and it is available on the YouTube. The then SP, Mr. Swaraj Puri, he himself safely drove Anderson to the airport and saw him that he is safely placed in the airplane and he flew. And till today, of course, now he is beyond return. He left through the God's abode. And there was no mention. And the main culprit, we never, and the local culprits, never punished. And till today, more than 25,000, only on the intervening night, 5,000 people, they died due to this dangerous, poisonous gas. So what all these instances send the message to the common man. So, my friends, I am not here to share my frustration, but because these are the facts. Because we, particularly some of my classmates, now they are district judges, and sometimes because how hard they have to work for the numbers to reach the target. And I'm not saying that the life of a trial judge is so happy, because at least I have 4 or 5 my classmates. They are CBI court judges and in the regular judiciary, and some of them, they are in very good positions. So these are my doubts. That's the reason why I feel that, and because in Times of India and Hindustan Times, Dainik Bhaskar, these are 3 papers which I read every day. And most of the rape victims, they are committing suicide. Because number 1 is stigma, number 2, they have no hope that neither any of the branches of the legal system, either police or the judiciary or the prosecution or anybody. So when we watch all these things, my sincere request is, don't let the culprits be scot-free. So if we think seriously and sensitively, those who commit the offenses, they should go behind the bars. And when people, the faith in the judiciary is shattered. Now what's happening in Nigeria and Colombia? The goons. And I know where the people will go to the local goons for justice. If his land is occupied, if the tenant is not vacating the house, if you go to the court, it will take a long process. If someone go to, earlier we call them goons, nowadays we may call local leaders or political leaders. So within 24 hours, you pay the fees and you will get the oral decree. With one phone call, things will be done. So if the system fails, the other system develops. So with these few words, think about the Indian judiciary. Everyone is important. It's not only the judges sitting in the Supreme Court, they are important. Everyone, every judicial officer in the country can contribute to strengthen the system. So I hope, I consider, I request all of you to look at the judiciary from the common man's point of view. So then we'll have our own introspection and there will be prompting from inside, because every one of us has conscience and it will prompt us. And those judges, they will be remarkable judges and they will remain in history and they will have peace after retirement. With these few words, thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity, because I am not speaking just like what a law teacher will speak in the class. These are the instances which made me to think. And I am asking you because I am disturbed. I hope that I didn't disturb you much. But when we disturb, the best will come out. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of wisdom. The points raised and observation raised by you certainly force all of us to introspect ourselves. And now I would like to invite our respected Director Shri Anil Kishore Yadav sir to please give the award our Honorable Chief Guest with the DG disc, because our respected DG Shri Balaji Srivastava sir has awarded DG disc to respected Dr. Surya Prakash sir for developing this training module for learned judicial officers. So I request Director sir to please give the DG disc to sir. DG disc is a highest award given in a police by the Director General of Police of that concerned department or state. And a memento as well. Please bring the memento also. There is a photograph of previous batch, sir, in which sir has. Thank you so much, sir. And now it's an honor and privilege for me to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of CAPT. I would like to deliver a sincere gratitude and thanks to our respected Chief Guest sir, Surya Prakash sir, for sparing his valuable time for this inaugural ceremony, and all the learned judicial officers who have reached this academy from very far distance, like the northeast part or the southern part or the west part of the country. So I thank all the respected Registrar General sir who has spared their officers for this training. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. And now I would request all of you to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा भावना में जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय हे
ये भी जाऊंगा
वही तो कैमरा उससे में था एलुमिनियम का
लाइव इसका यूट्यूब पे
हाँ
इसका
रोक दूं एंड कर दूं एंड करना है ना
एंड स्ट्रीमिंग कर
सर